And I'm your host, Dana Migliore. How are you doing today? Listen, I appreciate you being here and thank you for joining me in another episode of the Dream Creation Podcast. If you are new to this podcast, I appreciate you being here. Buckle up, get ready, because you're going to get some downloads. You're going to feel some resonance in what I have to say. And really, what I really want to convey to you today is that let the miracles unfold in your life. Allow them to just unfold. Now, before we dive into that, I would love for you to just take a moment with me and let's take a deep breath in together just to center our energy. Notice where your tension is in your body. Release it and take a deep breath in with me. Release and let it all go. Thank you so much. So, miracles. Do you believe in miracles? Have you experienced miracles in your life? Now, when I say miracle, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Is it saving someone's life? Somebody overcoming an illness? And it is all of these amazing things, but miracles can just be the simplicity of noticing the right bird at the right time in its beauty and the way that it's presenting itself to you. The way the clouds form in the sky and you notice it and you are one with that image and you feel love and appreciation from it. So the simplest of miracles exist, and the most complex miracles that can happen also are available to you and exist. And how do we let these miracles in our life unfold naturally? Because miracles are always wanting to happen for you. Every moment is another moment that a miracle can happen. You are always one moment away from experiencing a miracle in your life. And the thing is that you hold it away by what you're choosing. And it may not feel like a choice in the moment, but what you're choosing to focus your energy and attention on. So it's like, okay, let's have some self-awareness to identify why I'm feeling so tense all the time. Why am I feeling so stressed all the time? Because I have to run against the clock. I have to deal with these things in my life. But do they deserve really that much of your attention and energy? Because the only thing you are doing there is reigniting more of that and inviting that in. You are opening the door to more of that. So how do you stop doing that and open the door to the miracles that are just waiting for you? They're just waiting for you. And so what are we waiting for? What are you waiting for? Allow the miracle in. Feel the beauty that is available to you in every moment on this reality that you see. It is so crazy how perception really folds the material matter that we think is physical. But everything is vibrating. I'm vibrating. My microphone's vibrating. We are all a vibrational, energetic frequency here. And so miracles happen all the time. But in order to convey them, in order to witness them, in order to receive these miracles, we must be in a frequency alignment with that. So allow yourself to see the beauty in everyday life. Take your moment of time to learn how to really change your emotion without anything happening, without anything changing in your now moment. Can you change your emotion? And I don't care if you use music. I don't care if you use TV, a book, or your own mind, which is the best to use, by the way, your own mind to allow you to let go of the resistance. Can you use your mind? Can you use anything around you to change your emotion without anything physically changing in your life, or getting that thing that you desire, or having that thing that feels out of your grasp? Regardless of all of that, can you change your emotion? Because this is what will change your life. when you are able to discern when you are being reactionary. Okay, like all these things are happening, so I'm feeling this way. You have no physical control over your emotion. You're letting like all these things happening control your vibrational output, control your frequency. And so how can the miracle present itself to you if you are entirely closed off by all of these other things that are going on, making you feel a specific way? Do you want to master your emotion? How do you do that? You do it with practice. Just try. Now, if you're going to try when you're in the worst state of mind, it's going to feel like really hard and you might get discouraged and quit. Try it when you're feeling good. Try it any moment in time when you're feeling neutral. You don't have to be in the most horrible state to work your way back up, even though you definitely want to work your way back up if you're in that horrible state. But you got to let the miracles unfold naturally. And you do this by feeling that appreciation, love, authenticity, gratitude in you for what is already around you. For you have endless abundance around you. When you think of the clouds in the sky, think of how abundantly they are around the world. That's abundance. How you're cutting off your abundance is looking at your now, feeling that it's not enough. And you got to do all these crazy things for it to be enough. And how that's going to take a toll on you. And how you may or may not want to do these things. And that's so much resistance. That feels so tightly wound up. You got to let it all go. You got to let it all flow. You see? And the best way to do that is in every moment, realize I don't have to feel this way. I don't care if the bills are piling up. I don't care if you got the worst news in your life. And I do apologize. If anything right now has your attention that's really daunting and very sad for you. But again, I've been in my most horrifying moments and I had a crack in the resistance and laughed because something was funny. And that just goes to show that you actually are the one that has control over your emotion. It's not always reactionary to everything going on around you. Just let it go and let it flow. What are 3 things you are so grateful for that have happened in the last 24 hours? Can you name them? How close are they in reach to you? Is it hard to think of them? If they easily came to you, then you can tell you're already in a higher vibrational state and frequency because you easily found them. If you're struggling to think of any, it's not because you don't have any. It's just because the energy and the frequency you are in, it's harder to find them. Now, what happened in the last week? 3 things you're grateful for. Was it something more personal that you can appreciate about your body? Was it something a coworker said to you? Was it somebody believing in you and investing in maybe your business, if you have one? Was it a stranger smiling to you and you needed that smile to feel better? Let's replay the moments that have uplifted us. Let's create moments in our mind that can uplift us. And one of the most powerful things you can do anytime something amazing happens, and every time you wake up, because every morning you wake up is something amazing happening. Even though it seems like, it's the same thing every day, it's still amazing. And let's remember that. When you wake up, say thank you. When you have a shower, say thank you. When something happens that you're excited about, say thank you. And really feel appreciation for the thanks of that happening. If you can do that daily with just waking up and knowing that your heart's beating and that your organs are doing the things that they need to do and the cells in your body are doing the things that they need to do for you to be where you are without you even having to figure that out. That's just naturally happening. And that's something to feel appreciation for and say thank you. Because when we do that, you are allowing more miracles, because that is a miracle. I don't care how redundant or it's like we take these things for granted, and let's not anymore. Let's be super thankful for these things, because this is what's going to allow more miracles in your life to happen. And you can feel it when you're doing it. You may have a conversation with somebody, you might have watched a movie, now you feel a specific way about something, you saw something in social media, you feel the tension in your body, you feel the stress in your body. Is that really necessary? Is that really, truly necessary? It is just like an automated response. And the more that you do that, the more that becomes a pattern. And the more that pattern, if negative, is going to give you more of that. And if more positive, it's going to give you more of that. So, can you get the hang of changing your emotion without anything happening? Can you just feel happy? I know it's easy to feel sad. I mean, you put on one of those songs, you think of one of your breakups, or you think of like a past one, departing, and then instantly the tears come. It's so easy to drop into that emotion without anything physically happening in your now, just by you listening to the song. So can you do it in the reverse effect? Because if you can, then you can start mastering your emotions, which means you're mastering your energy and your frequency, which means you're mastering your reality and how you will let these miracles in. You're a miracle. Us being here co-creating together is a miracle. Feel that. Find that resonance with what miracles are already within your life and be thankful for them. If you can do that every day, then your life will change drastically, more amazing than you could ever imagine. Things will start shifting if you make that a daily practice. And if you feel like it's hard to believe in things that aren't yet where you want them to be, because believe me, if I had to see myself being successful and see myself having my dream reality before I left and quit my 9-to-5 job, I would have never left. I had to believe in myself, and then I took inspired action. And if I had to see that I was able to have the perfect relationship and the certainty of that before I would be in one, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't have the co-creative partnership that I do right now with my fiance if I didn't believe in it first. And I know it could be like, trust me, coming from somebody who's dedicated the last 15 years of their life to this, I understand that it can be difficult to believe in something that you don't see or aren't certain of yet. Now, if you want to create the atmosphere of energy around you that is going to help you effortlessly believe in more of the things that you cannot see yet, so you can attract in more of your desires, so you can allow the miracles to unfold, then you want to take your journey on spirit ascension. You want to ascend your spirit back to the greater being of yourself, because you have this greater soul part of you, the eternal soul part of you, that you can reconnect with. And I think it's one of the things we really came here to experience, and why we forget why we come here to earth. They say we have these soul contracts, and whether it's really you in this other realm signing a piece of paper before you come here, it's more energetically speaking that you came to evolve your darkness into light. You came to experience knowing all and then unknowing to relearn it all. And that's evolution. And I believe we came here to do that. And so that's why it feels so good when something resonates on a soul level with us, because it's your higher self, the eternal soul part of you connecting with you, giving you that emotion, letting you know, like, yes, follow that path, follow that path. because that's going to lead to something more of that feeling. And that's always with you. That is never separate from you. So remember that. And if you really want to dive deep into that connection with the greater soul part of you, master your emotions, use spiritual gifts to heal the energy in your body, and create and transform the reality around you, then make sure you check out the link below and utilize this beautiful, 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 beautiful information that is here for you so you can embark on your ascension journey into developing that connection so you can master your emotions to become the creator you know you're born to be, or else you wouldn't be here watching this. We were born to create. And again, I'm a miracle. You're a miracle. Every day we wake up, open our eyes, and breathe, it is a miracle. So I just need you to feel that in your heart. I need you to take a moment, think of something that makes you feel grateful, makes you feel love in your heart. And I want you to be in that energy as many times as you can in one day. Put reminders around wherever you need them to make you remember to do that. Because it gets busy. You get busy, you get distracted. So there's so many things coming in. It's information overload all the time here in this reality. You need time to disconnect. You need time to have introspection with yourself. And the spirit ascension process is going to help you do that. And it's simply going to help you do that. So if you want that additional support and guidance and roadmap to follow, it's your journey. You got to walk it. But it's literally laid out for you. And those who do the spirit ascension process within a 30-day time frame, your energy, your frequency will be permanently shifted to a new level. You will experience changes in your reality. The only way that it doesn't work is when you don't work it. And I only know that from experience. Because when I stop utilizing these 4 stages of the ascension process that you would learn and go through yourself, so you can learn to manage these 4 stages, okay, which is your soul connection, your perceptions of reality, your energetic alignment, and then transforming reality. These are things you can use anytime that you need them. But when they're used in a 30-day period in a specific order to create something, to gain better energy and momentum around something, it will absolutely do that for you if you decide to take that journey. If you don't have 30 days to change your energy and change the trajectory of your life, that's lies. And you're maybe telling yourself that for whatever reason, because you do. We all do. And I just want to let you know that this exists and this is here for you. And to simply make sure that you're doing everyday practices to feel and see the miracles that surround you so you can allow more of them into your life. Last night, as I was drifting to sleep, I started crying. And my fiance next to me puts his hand on me. He's like, "Everything okay?" I was like, "Everything is so amazing." I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I am so grateful. I had this overwhelming feeling because I've been going through a lot of emotions lately, and stress comes in, and all these negative feelings come in, and it hit me that night that those are meaningless. And I really saw the true beauty of what surrounds me, and I was so overwhelmed with that love and that authenticity and that just love-like frequency. It consumed me. And I allowed the tears to flow. And I sent thank yous to everybody that's a part of that within me. Mother, father, brother, grandfather, cousins, people I've known in my past, coworkers, everybody I've ever met, then the whole universe and people I don't even know. So I like to send that energy out of my body when I am in that energy. And that is something that you can do that will help the plants grow better, help even maybe the neighbor's energy, because we're sending the energy out. And not enough people are those beacons of light And each and every one of us can be that. But it's just like remembering that when you're in that energy, send that love light energy out because it boomerangs back to you. I absolutely love that saying, what goes around comes back around, because it's absolutely true. And that's why you'll always see me use the boomerang emoji, because it's so true. And anytime you're feeling angst and bad energy towards something, it's okay. But have the awareness to let it go and then find the miracle that you can find appreciation for, because that's going to change your life. Thank you so much for being here from the bottom of my heart. Listen, I would appreciate your love and support here. Please like the video, subscribe to this channel. You can also subscribe to the Dream Creation Podcast on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, wherever you choose to listen to podcasts. And I appreciate your time and energy so much. I'll see you in the next video.